Today we're going to have straight talk about a tough subject, pet death. We're here at Homeward Bound Pet Memorial Center and Crematorium, located in Colorado Springs, Colorado, with Sky Stevens, the owner, her teammates Gwen and Patty. So, Sky, would you please tell us what happens when our pet dies and we want cremation? What are our options?
So people may want to have a private, or we also call it a solo cremation, meaning that's the only pet in the crematory at the time. And then people are absolutely assured of the fact that they are getting their pet and only their pet back. We also offer a second alternative, which is known as a partitioned cremation. When we do a partitioned cremation, we have machines that are large enough to hold several animals. And therefore, what we do is place each of the animals in their own tray, and they are separated by the dividers and also by some space, so that each pet is individually placed. One goes in at a time. When they're all done, we take them out one at a time. The final way that people can get the pet cremated is in a communal cremation. In a communal cremation, all the pets are placed in the machine together, and the ashes are not returned to the owners afterwards. We take the ashes. We have an agreement with a ranch owner up in the mountains, and the ashes are scattered on this mountain property north of Woodland Park.
We've got some really great home euthanasia vets here that do just a wonderful job. And they all have 24/7 access to our facility. If they go to someone's home, do a euthanasia, they can bring the pet directly here if that's what the owner wishes. I think one of the first things is it's okay to cry. It doesn't matter if you're a great big guy and nobody's supposed to see you cry. It's okay to cry. You have to take it a day at a time, a step at a time. You have to allow yourself to grieve before you can heal.
And you get support from the people that do understand. And if that means you have to call us every day, that's fine. We'll be here to talk.
One of the, I think, most useful features of Faithful Friends is our services tab. And there's a drop-down menu, and you can select what pet service you're looking for. If it's a pet crematorium, a pet cemetery, in-home euthanasia, in-home hospice, by your zip code. You were speaking about different items and different ways that we find meaningful to honor and remember, memorialize our pets, and you have a beautiful, beautiful, comforting display of different options here. And I know that there are a lot of choices to be made depending on the location, the size of the pet, but some of the options we're familiar with, of course, are the different urns. And some of them are personalized. They can be made of different materials. They're suited to fit the size of your pet. But the other options that we're seeing evolve now, and you mentioned it, taking a photo and having a painting made of your pet. Have a piece of art glass blown with the cremated remains in it that can be either a small size that you wear, which you're wearing, or a mantelpiece that can be lit from above or below, and you have your selection of colors. There are garden markers, which I think is very, very comforting for people when you're out gardening, to actually see that your pet's a part of the garden, or actually become a part of the plant by being mixed in a special soil solution that's absorbed by the plant and feeds the plant without harming the soil. There are biodegradable urns now that can contain that, and when that degrades, the remains become part of the earth again or part of the plant. I know you here offer scattering. You have the scattering options.